A research scholar at Princeton University, who also happens to be an analyst for Fox News, a woman by the name of Lauren Wright. During a recent segment on Fox, she actually told Fox News that Kari Lake was likely going to lose her race for the Arizona Senate seat being vacated by Kyrsten Sinema because Kari Lake continues to deny reality. Now, not to just sound super partisan, of course, this analyst decided to start off with shots at both Biden and Trump by saying, quote, "Both candidates are a drag on these Senate races because they're very controversial to swing voters who are very mad at Biden over the economy, over immigration, over crime, and they're still not back with Trump from their vote in 2016 because, of course, he lost in 2020, and he's continued to alienate some swing voters with his positions on abortion and all of his legal trouble, making the election about himself. And this year, there's a lot of Republican parties who are nominating Trump-aligned candidates who are more extreme than the state is. You have states like Arizona, where Kari Lake is still denying the 2020 election. She'll very likely be the nominee, and that's maybe a state that Democrats will end up getting. And Republicans, in any other election year, with any other candidate at the top of the ticket and in the Senate place, should win that state. So I think it's important to point out that Wright specifically calls out Kari Lake still denying the results of the 2020 election. And honestly, should have gone a step further and said she's still denying the results of the 2022 election in which she did not win her race for governor. So she's denying reality, and that is not sitting well with voters. And here's the interesting part of this. You do have plenty of polls. Some polls have actually showed us that a majority of Republicans do believe that the 2020 election was stolen. It's only Republicans, though. So you're not winning any new voters when you go out there with these talking points, whether you're Kari Lake or Donald Trump. You're not winning new people. You're just preaching to the choir. And even with those people who do believe the election was stolen, they falsely believe that, of course, they don't even want to talk about it anymore. They're actually sick and tired of it as well. Like, yeah, okay, I totally believe it was stolen, but also shut up about it. It was 4 years ago. With Kari Lake, it was 2 years ago. Like, come on, guys. Run on a real platform. Give me something to vote for here. We get it. Totally stolen. I feel awful for you. But my God, I am sick and tired of hearing it. Now, again, that makes up a minority of a minority. But they don't want to hear it anymore, even if they agree with it. They want something new. They want fresh ideas. And they're not getting that from Kari Lake. Kari Lake, just like Donald Trump, is nothing but grievances, nothing but my feelings are hurt, nothing but sour grapes. And the voters in that state are looking at that and saying, okay, well, that's interesting. We're not fond of that. That's not a plan. You're not telling us what you're going to do when you get to the Senate. Meanwhile, you've got her Democratic challenger, Ruben Gallego, who is grossly outraising her in campaign money, running on an actual platform, has actual ideas about issues, and he is ahead of her in the polling. And now that Kyrsten Sinema's out, Gallego is pretty decently ahead of her in polling. So I would not be shocked if Kari Lake did win her primary but lose this race. And a lot of it, as Wright points out in that Fox News segment, is due to the fact that Kari Lake is still denying reality, and that's not attracting any new voters for her campaign. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.